right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew episode 1223 on this beautiful Thursday evening. I am congested. I may have caught the cold, so I'm not doing this voice just for you. It is just the way it's happening with this cold right now. So if I go into a coughing fit, I'm sorry in advance. I'll try to mute my microphone. But it is good to see all of you here on this beautiful evening. It is Thursday. It is the last Studying Brew of the week. It is January 29th of 2026. My name is Andy. I am the guy that runs the back office over here at KonaButterflyz. That is Brandy. She has her Series 6, 63, 26, 65, and her Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all things you need to know. So that way you too can get your pass notices and level up, right? Get that level up in 2026. What is this? This is a 30 minutes of study. We're going to do a little bit of content tonight. We're going to do a little bit of techniques to help you pass those NASA and FINRA exams, the SIE, the 6, 63, 26, 65, 7, all the ones that Brandy was talking about. But more importantly, some of these tips, tricks, and techniques will help you pass pretty much any multiple choice exam in some way or another. I like to say that it flips the common sense switch on in your head. It goes, oh, yeah, that works. Oh, yeah, that could be right. Oh, yeah, why am I overthinking this? Oh, yeah, I have the courage now to click that, right? Right, Brandy?
Yes,
All right. So that's what will help you out for sure.
absolutely.
Thanks, Brandy. Yeah, and so as we head into the weekend, look, guys, I hate to call the weekend a cesspool, but sometimes for studying, it is a cesspool. And what do I mean by that? It is where you guys all drop off.
Um, yes. For some reason, we don't work on the weekends. We don't study on the weekends. We choose to relax or party or hang out with friends or hang out with family instead of doing exactly what we need to do, and that is be consistent with our studying. I think I picked up where I think he was going to go with that.
Yeah, that's where I was. Yeah, that's where I was going. You're gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go get a lozenge real quick. Sorry.
So, but yes, to get these licenses, that's what we need to do. We need to be consistent. It doesn't matter if it's the weekend, doesn't matter if it's a holiday, doesn't matter if it's month end, doesn't matter. We still have to get these licenses, and studying doesn't stop just because there's other things going on. So make sure that you know if you are excusing yourself or if it's a true, real thing that you need to go take care of that is pulling you away from your study. And so, yeah.
Are you having fun with the mute button or what? Oh, anyways, I'm gonna try not to click clack my lozenge into the microphone the best I can. All right, go ahead. Are you ready? Let's get this thing going. I got to get through this because otherwise I'm just gonna be coughing and stuff. So let's get to the commercial, Brandy. So if you haven't had your study program yet, if you're looking for something that gives you more techniques, it gives you a little bit more than just the content you can get anywhere else, or basically over your head content, I like to call it, more to the point content. We got you. We got plans. We got 21-day plans. We got 30-day plans. We got 60-day plans. And the idea is to put together a program that gets you from the SIE all the way through the 65. I'm looking at somebody on here. He hasn't been on here in a minute, but he went from SIE 6,
Yep.
63
Yep.
last year, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Passed the SIE in like December, 63, like 6 and 63 in like January, February, 26, like a couple months later, got a promotion.
Yep. Yes, he did.
Now he's back for the 65. Congratulations, John. But that's the idea.
That,
multiple exams.
absolutely, that's the idea. So, so guys, the way that John was able to do that, and many people before him, was that we have our study programs. We've got course videos, we've got live member sessions, we've got small group tutoring, we've got one-on-one tutoring, we've got all of that wonderful fun stuff. A lot of people have been hey, welcome East Coast, by the way. We've got a lot of people on the East Coast or in Central Time, and they're like, yeah, I can't be on during the day. And honestly, that's cool. That's why we do the replays. And we don't want to leave East Coast out. We don't want to leave people who are working out. So we like to communicate with you guys, and if you have like a question or you have like, man, can we talk about this? Yes, the answer is yes, because we will have a replay available later on that day or even the next day.
And then also on the weekends, I'm trying to get it to where, well, I am getting it. On the weekends, you'll look for that weekend message and it'll have all the replays from the week. So that way you could catch up on all those live sessions. And that's just like an extra edge on top of all your course videos, on top of your 21-day plan. We're giving you a little bit something more. We have books for sale for the SIE, the 6, 63, 26, and 65. Kona community that studies all the time, post questions, get questions. Scan the QR code, hit the links. 951-290-3077. Give me a call, give me a text, or give me an email at KonaButterflyz@gmail.com if you'd like to get more information.
Yes. So on that note, let's talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow we are starting off the day earlier than our normal time. We're going at 9 a.m. Pacific, and we are going to talk about the 26th. We are going to do we're going to do things you should pay attention to when you're studying for your 26. Also, then right after that is the Series 63. As members know, last week we talked about brokers, dealers, agents, IAs, IARs. And just due to the responses, we're going to have a fun, awesome keyword activity tying all of those things together that you guys need to know. So that will be fun and exciting. And I cannot wait to see you guys. And if you can't be there, don't worry, there will be a replay. So I guess we're gonna get started. And yeah, because I don't
Content techniques, let's do it. Series 6 different questions, 6 different exams.
No, sorry. Today is test taking techniques because my study prep where I pull my questions was broken. So we have 6 questions from one place. I had to say it because you'll see why. But guys, the techniques and strategies work no matter what exam you're studying for. And we're not going to answer with content anyways tonight. We're literally just going to look at the words and we're going to look at some patterns and techniques. And that's how we're going to answer these questions.
Without further ado, let's do it.
Yes.
Dude, I have like this little scratchy thing in the back of my throat. It's just not letting me go.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry. I am.
All right, guys. So we have numbers, right? We've got our numbers. And if you note, here, let me get it. I'm going to use darker colors tonight. Exactly. If you note, 8 is the lowest, 3,000 is the highest, and 2,000 is the third. So if we put these in chronological order, exactly. We've got the 750, the 15. And check this out. We're going to look at that question, and it's talking about margin account requirements. Okay. Now, I don't know if you guys, I'll add a little bit of content. The way I teach it as 50% minimum 2K. Okay. Right. So I'm going to do 50% minimum 2,000. Guys, it's the third answer. It was the third highest. Just like that. Boom. Got it with a technique. Got it with content. Maybe that's what we'll do tonight.
Why wouldn't it be 1,500?
Because you have to have a minimum of 2,000. Oh, he said, why couldn't you have 15? Minimum 2,000. All right. So determine the list of selling shareholders, build an order book, and allocate the stock. And we have this magical word, and. The magical word and. For some reason, when one answer choice, if you guys read through this, C, solicit interest from investors in the stock offering, chaperone, company management during the roadshow, all of these things, guess what? That and is probably the answer. And we look at the question, and the question says the primary purpose of a syndicate desk is to build an order book and allocate the stock. Just like that. Just like that. Boom. All right. My whole house is blowing noses, coughing.
It's just like a mucus factory over here. Sorry to be gross, but this cold's gross.
Moving on to
Dude, seriously, Lysoling everything.
moving on to the next question.
Just sit around with a Lysol gas mask.
Yeah, some people. All right, I got
Gifts,
gifts,
meals, lodging,
meals,
commissions.
lodging, commissions. Now, one thing that we should notice about all of these things is a gift you can touch, a meal you can touch, lodging you can touch, and commissions you can't. Yes.
I feel like 3 of those you can give, 1 of those you get because of work, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Gift a gift, obviously, meal, and I can also set somebody up with some lodging, commissions,
Work related.
sales, whatever.
Work related. And it doesn't matter because it's an accept question and it actually says non-cash compensation. Right there. Non-cash compensation. I don't know about you, but gifts, meals, and lodging, it's not cash. Commissions is usually paid in cash. Boom.
I would have got that before the question. Boom.
Just like that. Okay. All right. Now, I had my kid answer this question. And of course, he had to apply logic to it. But I said, okay, look, no, you're way overthinking this. 1,200, hold on. 1,200 and 1,200. Similar.
Yep.
Same.
It's going to be one of the two.
And then we have 4,167 and 4,167. And in C, we circled both.
Double dip.
That's the double dip. Now check this out. Check this out. Now I said to him, he looked at it and he's like, okay, but I would pick something else. I said, okay, well, you have 1,000 shares and you received stock. So it has to be higher than 1,000.
Right.
Okay. So we have to be higher than 1,000. C and D. And then it says, what is the new price? So it can't be 50. It has to be the other answer. Just by looking at what's going on the screen without doing math or without even knowing stock dividends, you just pay attention to the words, you do the double dip, you get to the right answer.
Boom.
Just like that. That easy. All right. So many words. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I read on the screen. Okay, you guys ready? A primary distribution can only. A primary distribution can only. A primary distribution must be, or a primary distribution involves. No must, no only,
D.
no never, no always.
D.
I don't even know if the other answer choice has it, but it solidified it for me because it also has
All basic techniques. And as an and.
Boom. That was the answer.
You guys, we got that right without even looking at the question, not even really reading the answer.
Yes. Just like that.
You might be at the test center with a cold. You need to get an answer right. There you go.
There you go. All right. 3 months, 6 months, 13 months, 24 months. Even if we just ignore the months, and the months, we just like 3, 6, 13. Guess what? 13. Now, bonus points. Do you know what 13 is associated? We got time. Do you know what 13 is associated?
Taylor Swift.
No.
Oh.
No. The only thing I could think of that 13 months is associated with is letter of intents.
I thought I had Taylor Swift.
Look at Jimmy put it in there. Letter of intent. Diana, I think, was putting it in there. LOIs. Boom. All I had to do was look in this question for a letter of intent. Look at this. Letter of intent. Boom.
Do you know what I know? I'm going to say letter of intent, Taylor Swift. 13.
Okay.
That's how I'm going to remember it.
There you go. Works.
She's the GOAT. You don't speak bad about the Swifties.
I don't speak at all.
We support the Taylor Swifts.
I speak nothing of.
And if she would like to promote us, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. Anyways, all right, everybody. Thank you for being here. I'll try to make this quick at this end here. You guys have a safe weekend. Make sure to study. Don't fall off and drop off into that cesspool of a weekend where we don't do things that elevate us. We constantly look for distractions on the weekend. We need you to pay attention to what you're doing. Be intentional with your weekend. Be intentional with everything that you do. So that way you too don't feel bad on the Monday going, man, I wish I would have got this done. I wish I would have done that. That's not where you want to be. So with that, everybody, have a great weekend. Members, we got you on Friday. Everybody else on the free, we'll see you on Tuesday again for the next Studying Brew. Until then, stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. Keep the positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you all so much for being on. We so super appreciate you. Practice these techniques in your quizzes. We will see you guys next time. Have a great one.